Hi, I'm Kathy. This week I want to cover an article that was in this month's issue of the APA Monitor. This is the American Psychological Association's monthly publication that summarizes what's going on in the research currently. One of the articles in here was sort of after 5 years have gone by since Hurricane Katrina, and so psychologists have had a lot of time to really look at how children handle trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder and how it affects children, and how we as adults, and particularly the education system, can help kids if we have a trauma event in our community. So they really came up with 5 things that are important as we help children recover through their trauma. Number one, first of all, acknowledge the distress. A lot of times kids sort of hide things, they don't want to talk about it, and so we just allow that to fester. But we really need to acknowledge the fact that they are distressed, and parents in particular have a really tough time acknowledging the distress in their child. Also remember that different ages need different types of interventions. We cannot just run a program for the children in our community because a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old and a 12-year-old all need different intervention strategies. In particular, adolescents tend to be sort of forgotten in the recovery process. Adolescents really need to be involved in the community. They need to be shown their strengths and let them actually help physically rebuild your community. That's a really important intervention strategy for the adolescents. The third thing was to turn your school into a local community resource center for everyone in the community, not just a place for the children to go, but for parents to go, get information on what's going on, really open your school up as a resource center for the community. The fourth thing is to be aware of ancillary consequences. What else is going on in the community that may cause problems in the children? Maybe they no longer have a safe place for recreation because parks and whatnot have been damaged. Maybe there's not a real good supply of fresh foods now for them. So look for the ancillary issues that are going on around after the trauma. The third one is to be aware of cultural differences. Make sure that your intervention strategies that you've got set up take into account the various cultural perspectives that you're going to have with your children after a trauma event. For more information, you can actually read the article in the Monitor, or you can go to brains.org.